I've been Emma's best guy friend for 18 years. I wrote her love letters, listened to her rant about work, and casually shut down every loser who tried to hit on her. She took it all for granted, always saying I was her ride or die bro. Then yesterday, she went off on that intern who'd been hitting on me, ripped her a new one right in the break room. Later, at the team's victory dinner, she got wasted and, in front of everyone from the interns to the CEO, grabbed my tie and kissed me. This morning, she was hiding at her desk like a scared kid avoiding detention. When I walked over, she didn't even dare look up. So I pulled Sarah, my cousin, who'd flown in for a work trip, over to her. "Emma, meet Sarah," I said. "My girlfriend." My head still buzzing. The alcohol never fully wore off. That kiss? It almost took my damn breath away. Now I'm sitting here, staring at my dark computer screen. It reflects half my face, and my lips still tingle a little. Not from her biting me, but from her teeth knocking into mine when she lunged in. The office is dead quiet. Normally by now, Emma's hand would be reaching over to steal the milk off my desk without asking. Or she'd yell across the cubicles, "Jake, what did you bring for breakfast?" "Share." Not today. Across the way, her head's practically buried in her keyboard. Her hair's a mess. She didn't even brush it. And that hoodie? She had the same one on yesterday. She's probably been replaying last night in her head since she woke up, kicking herself every second. Too bad. Everyone saw it. Even that intern she'd been picking on all week. The one who tried to clink glasses with me like we were on a date. Now the intern looks at me with this weird, pitying stare like she's thinking, "Yikes, you're stuck with that crazy chick?" I don't feel stuck. I just feel restless. She lit a fire in me, and now there's no one to put it out. It's burning me up. "Jake," my manager's voice. He's standing in his office doorway, waving me over. I stand up, and I can feel every eye in the room on my back. When I walk past Emma's desk, I don't slow down, but I see her hunching further into herself, like she's trying to disappear. Serve her right. Why'd she have to be such a coward? She wasn't scared when she kissed me. My manager shuts the door behind me, blocking the stairs. He rubs his hands together, looking awkward. "So, Jake, about last night. You good?" I shake my head. "Fine." "Emma, she had too much to drink. Kids do stupid stuff when they're wasted, you know? Don't take it personally." I grunt in response. He shifts uncomfortably when I don't say more. "Look, everyone knows you two go way back. Grew up next door, practically shared a sandbox." "Is she sober now?" I cut him off. Yeah, I think so. She came in this morning looking pretty rough, though." "Good." I stand up and pull the door open. "Grew up next door, practically shared a sandbox. So what? Does that erase the fact that she kissed me in front of the whole team, then yelled, 'This one's mine,' before throwing up on my shirt? I drag her home, dumped her on her couch, and she still clung to my arm, slurring Jake. Best bro. Forever. Screw best bro. Who the hell wants to be her best bro forever? Back at my desk, my phone lights up. It's her. Just 2 words. "You there?" I ignore it, flipping the phone face down. 3 minutes later, it vibrates again. "About last night." The message cuts off, then a new one pops up. Did I do something bad? I stare at the screen and laugh. Angry, frustrated. Now she asks. Too late. I type back. She immediately sends a string of panicking emojis. Did I hit someone? Cuss someone out? Break something? Worse. She types for a minute, then stops. I can picture her right now, yanking at her messy hair, her face all scrunched up as she tries to remember, getting more freaked out the harder she thinks. She always blacks out when she drinks too much. The only thing she ever remembers is that I took her home. Everything else? Gone. Including that kiss that probably scared the hell out of her. At lunch, she lingers by her desk until everyone's left, then creeps over to me. Grab food. Her voice is so quiet. It's practically a whisper. I keep hacking on my laptop, ignoring her. She tugs on my sleeve, once, twice. Jake, I'm sorry. Sorry for what? I look up. Her eyes are puffy, like she didn't sleep. She won't meet my gaze. I shouldn't have drunk so much. Anything else? Shouldn't have thrown up on you. I grab my jacket and stand. She hurries to keep up, trailing behind me like a dog that knows it messed up. I really don't remember, she says. Just tell me what happened, please. The cafeteria's still busy. When we walk in, I feel every eye dart to us, curious, eager to watch the drama. Emma shrinks into herself, inching behind me. I find a corner table and sit down. She goes to get food, and for the first time ever, she brings me a tray too, with an extra chicken leg. She slides it in front of me, her eyes wide and hopeful. Now, what can you tell me? I pick up my fork and prod the chicken leg. You kissed me last night. Her fork clatters to the floor. She doesn't even bother picking it up. Her eyes are huge, her mouth hanging open like she could catch a fly. I kissed you. Kissed. Where? I tap my lips. Her face turns white, then bright red, like a traffic light. That can't be right. The whole office saw it, I add. You also said I was yours. She freezes. Just sits there, stock still, except for her eyes. They're trembling. After a minute, her voice comes out shaky, like she's about to cry. I'm so screwed. Jake, I ruined our friendship. I keep eating. The chicken's not bad. She's still rambling, talking in circles. How could I do that? Am I losing my mind? Did something possess me? Maybe, I say. She grabs my hand, her palm burning hot, just like when she grabbed my tie last night. Jake, believe me, I didn't mean it. I was just drunk. You're my best friend, like a brother. I slowly pull my hand away. Got it. She looks relieved, but not fully. She leans in quiet. What do we tell people? When they ask about what? About the kiss. We'll say I was wasted, that it didn't mean anything. Sure. She frowns when I don't sound more enthusiastic. You have to help me fix this. Otherwise, it'll be awkward forever. How are we supposed to be friends? I set down my fork and look at her. Emma. Yeah. Friends don't do that. She blinks. Her face flushes again. So what? So, I say, picking up my tray, you made the mess. You clean it up. I walk away, leaving her sitting there, staring at two untouched trays. By afternoon, she's cleaning it up. First, she marches over to the intern, Mia, who's as fake sweet as her vanilla lattes. Emma's fidgeting, barely able to meet her eyes. Mia, about last night. Don't take it seriously, okay? I was just drunk, messing around with Jake. Mia bats her eyelashes, that innocent act cranked up to 10. Oh, Emma, I wasn't upset, but you were pretty intense. I think you scared Jake a little. Emma forces a laugh. Yeah, I'm a disaster when I drink. You should really cut back, Mia says, her voice sickly sweet. Wouldn't want you kissing the wrong person next time. Emma's face flashes red, then white. It won't happen again. Ever. She storms back to her desk, fuming. A few minutes later, my phone vibrates. Mia is so passive-aggressive, she texts. I ignore it. Another text. I was just trying to protect you. She's been hitting on you nonstop, and if I hadn't stepped in, she would have eaten you alive. She's not wrong. Mia started last month, assigned to our team, and I got stuck training her. From day one, she'd been all over me. Jake, can you help me with this? Jake, want a coffee? Jake, we live near each other. Want a carpool? The first time Emma saw her flirting, her eyes almost popped out of her head. Later, she groaned. Does she have bad eyesight? You're not even that cute. I didn't bother arguing. But even though she talked crap, she acted fast. She'd steal the coffee Mia brought me, plop her bag on the chair next to me before Mia could sit down. And at the team barbecue last week, when Mia tried to feed me a strawberry, Emma snatched it midair and crunched it, saying, he's got hands, you know? Mia's eyes watered. Emma patted her shoulder, fake sympathetic. Honey, this isn't a reality show. Get ahead with your work, not your batting eyes. Mia was fuming. I watched it all, didn't stop her. It was kind of funny, watching her puff up like a little rooster, ready to fight for me. I thought she cared, that she might feel something more. But then she kissed me, sobered up, and called me friend. Screw that. Right before quitting time, Sarah shows up. She walks straight into the office. Light blue blazer, hair pulled back, calm and put together, the total opposite of Emma's chaos. She stops at my desk, smiling like we're actually dating. Ready to go? I made a reservation. I look up. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Emma's head drop lower. Almost. Just need to grab my bag. Sarah reaches over, adjusting my collar like she's done it 100 times. It was crooked. Her voice isn't loud, but everyone nearby hears it. Emma doesn't move, just stays hunched over like an ostrich hiding its head. I grab my jacket. Let's go. We walk out side by side. I can feel every eye on us. When we pass Emma's desk, I pause for a second. Her screen's on, a blank document open, the cursor blinking. Her fingers are white around the mouse. I keep walking. Once we're outside the building, Sarah snorts. Really? All that just to mess with her? I pull out a cigarette, light it, and don't answer. She must have really ticked you off, she says, curious. Nah. Nah? Then why am I here, playing your fake girlfriend? She raises an eyebrow. I saw her in there. She looked like a kicked puppy. Poor thing. I blow out a smoke ring. She deserves it. Wow. Cold. Sarah shakes her head. If you like her, just tell her. This gamesmanship's gonna backfire. Who said I like her? Come on, Jake. She laughs. When have you ever asked me for a favor? You'd rather die than admit you need help. This is all for her. I don't say anything. The cigarette burns down on my fingers, and I drop it, stomping it out. That restlessness is back, worse than before. Yeah, it's all for her. I'm an idiot. I drop Sarah off at her hotel, then head home. Emma and I live across the hall. Grew up in this old apartment building. Her in 6B, me in 6A. Our balconies face each other. We used to yell back and forth through the screens when we were kids. When her parents moved to the suburbs last year, they left her the place. I never moved out either. When I unlock my door, I listen for her. Nothing. No TV, no music. The crack under her door is dark. She's either not home or hiding. I go inside, leave the lights off, and walk to the balcony. Her balcony's dark too, but her laundry's still hanging, shirts, jeans, and one of my flannels. She'd stolen it last week when it rained, said she accidentally grabbed it. I never asked for it back. Now it's hanging next to her dresses, sticking out like a sore thumb, like a line crossed. I light another cigarette. The wind's picking up, blowing ash everywhere. My head's a mess, flashbacks of her kissing me, eyes closed, eyelashes shaking, her saying friend in the cafeteria, her hunched over at her desk like she wanted to disappear. I don't get her. She cares, but she won't admit it. She feels something, but she calls it friendship. By the time I finish the cigarette, her place is still dark. I go inside, take a cold shower. The water helps a little. When I step out, I hear her door creak open, quiet, like she's trying not to make noise. I walk to my door, peek through the peephole. She's outside, holding a trash bag, about to set it by the elevator. She's in her pajamas, hair wet from shower. After she sets the bag down, she stops, staring at my door. She hesitates, like she's debating knocking. Then she shakes her head, goes back inside, and shuts the door softly. Click. The hallway's quiet again. I lean against the door, light a third cigarette. The nicotine doesn't help. My chest feels empty. Saturday morning, I sleep until noon. When I check my phone, there are a few texts. Sarah saying her flight's at 3, don't bother picking her up, and 3 from Emma. Jake, you up? When do you start dating Sarah? You never mention her. She seems nice. Congrats. That last one sounds like she's forcing herself to be happy, like she's trying too hard. I toss the phone on the couch, ignore her. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and the doorbell rings. I still have toothpaste in my mouth when I open it. Emma's standing there, holding a Tupperware full of strawberries. My mom dropped these off yesterday, too many. Figured you'd want some. Her eyes are puffy, like she didn't sleep. She's forcing a smile, but it's so fake it hurts to look at. I step aside, let her in. She kicks off her shoes, puts the strawberries in my kitchen bowl, then stands in the middle of the living room, fidgeting. Where's Sarah? She not here. She left. Back home. Oh. She nods, twisting the hem of her shirt. Long distance tough. I don't answer, just keep brushing my teeth. She follows me into the bathroom, leaning against the doorframe. Jake, I'm just saying, if you're going to date someone, take it seriously. Don't lead her on. I rinse my mouth, look at her in the mirror. Who are you to tell me that? She blinks. Your friend. I'm looking out for you. Bye. Thanks, friend. I dry my mouth, walk past her into the living room. She trails behind me. Really, Sarah's great, way better than Mia. Mia's just after. You hated Mia yesterday. That's different. She sounds defensive. Mia's a user. Sarah's. She seems real. How would you know? I can tell. She crosses her arms. I'm a good judge of character. I stop, turn to face her. Emma. What? What are you going to do about the kiss? Her face turns bright red. I told you, it was an accident. I was drunk. I remember it clearly. I take a step closer. She backs up until her back hits the wall. So what if you do? I don't. Want me to remind you? I reach out, pressing my hand against the wall next to her head, trapping her. She freezes, eyes wide, holding her breath. Jake, what are you doing? Reminding you. I lean in. She can smell my mint toothpaste, the leftover shower steam on my skin. Her eyelashes is shaking, her lips pressed tight, like a scared rabbit. Right before my lips touch hers, she slams her eyes shut and yells, "I'm sorry." I stop. "Sorry, Jake. I shouldn't have kissed you. I'll never do it again. Just don't do this. Let's talk." Her voice is shaky, tears in her throat. She won't open her eyes. I stare at her for a second, then drop my hand, step back. "Coward." She slowly opens her eyes, her lids red. "I'm not a coward." "Then what are you?" I'm trying to save our friendship." She sniffs, wiping her eye. "I don't want to lose you over a stupid mistake." "Friendship." Again with the friendship. I nod. "Fine." I walk to the kitchen, pour a glass of water. She's still leaning against the wall, not moving. After a minute, she mumbles, "Eat the strawberries, okay? I'll head home." I don't turn around. I hear her shoes scuff across the floor. The door clicks shut softly, like she's afraid to disturb whatever fragile thing we have left. That night, I meet up with Chris, my oldest friend. We grew up with Emma, so he's seen her whole mess. He slaps my shoulder as soon as he sits down, grinning like an idiot. "Heard Emma laid one on you at the party." Finally, news travels fast in our circle. I take a long drink of beer, don't say anything. "Come on, man. She finally came around. You've been pining after her since we were 15. Pining my ass." I set the glass down hard. She sobered up and called me her best friend. Chris freezes, then bursts out laughing, loud enough that the bartender glares at us. Classic Emma. Only she could kiss someone and then act like it was a handshake. I glare at him. He sobers up, wiping his eyes. "Seriously, though, you just gonna let her get away with that? What else am I supposed to do? Kiss her back, pin her against a wall, and make her admit she's into you?" I tried. Chris raises an eyebrow. "And?" She cried and said she wanted to save our friendship. Chris laughs again, pounding the table. "Oh, that's gold. She's impossible." When he finally stops laughing, he leans forward, serious. "But for real, you're gonna be stuck in the friend zone forever? You're not getting any younger." I stare at my beer. I don't know. Liking Emma has always felt like breathing. Natural, automatic. I can't pinpoint when it started. Maybe in 8th grade, when she punched Tyler Miller for calling me a loser, then grinned with a split lip and said, "I got your back." Maybe in high school, when she handed me a love letter to give to the basketball captain, and I got so mad I tore it up, we didn't talk for 2 weeks. Maybe in college, when she called me at 2 a.m., drunk and crying, saying all guys suck. Except you. I always thought we were just one step away, one honest conversation, one brave move. Then she kissed me and proved I was wrong. That step? It's a brick wall. On Monday, Emma avoids me like the plague. She walks around my desk instead of past it. She only talks to me if she has to. Short, professional sentences, eyes glued to her screen. "Jake, here's the data you asked for." "Jake, the meeting's in 5. "Jake, Sarah left you a voicemail." Like she's a robot. No more stealing my milk. No more sharing her fries. No more texting me dumb memes at 3 p.m. My desk feels empty without her chaos. Mia, though, she's back to her old tricks. She saunters over to my desk, holding a stack of papers, and leans in, her shirt unbuttoned, just a little too low. "Jake, I don't get this report. Can you walk me through it?" Before I can answer, there's a crash. Emma's coffee mug hit the floor, spilling dark liquid all over the carpet. She drops to her knees, fumbling with napkins, her head down, so low her hair covers her face. Mia glances at her, a smirk tugging at her lips. "Emma, you okay? That was clumsy." Emma doesn't respond, just scrubs at the carpet harder. I push Mia's papers away. "I am Busse. Ask someone else." Mia's smile fades, but she recovers fast, batting her eyes. "Sure, I'll come back later." She sways her hips as she walks away. I walk over to Emma. She's still on her knees, dabbing at the coffee stain. Her shoulders are hunched, like she's trying to make herself smaller. I grab a handful of napkins and kneel next to her. "Thanks," she mumbles, still not looking up. "Nah." We clean in silence. She's so close I can smell her shampoo. Coconut, the same one she's used since college. She speaks up, quiet enough that I almost miss it. "Did Sarah get mad?" "About the kiss." "Mad about what?" "Me kissing you." Her voice is even softer. "I can apologize to her if you want." "No need." "Okay." We finish cleaning. She stands up, tosses the wet napkins in the trash, and heads for her desk, still not looking at me. Emma, I call. She freezes mid-step. Yeah. Grab dinner with me tonight. She spins around, eyes wide. Why? Friends can't get dinner? She opens her mouth, closes it. Her face does this weird, flustered dance, like she's trying to figure out if it's a trap. Finally, she says, I have plans. What plans? A date. I stare at her. Her eyes dart to the floor, then to the ceiling, anywhere but my face. She's lying. Badly. With who? None of your business. She crosses her arms, but her voice wavers. I'm Busse, okay. She turns and marches to her desk, her back straight like she's trying to look tough. I stand there, that fire in my chest flaring up again. A date? Fine. Let's see this date. When the clock hits 5, Emma bolts out of the office, faster than I've ever seen her move. I take my time packing up, then follow her. She doesn't take the elevator. She runs down the stairs, her sneakers thudding against the steps. I hang back, listening to her hurry away. Outside, she glances left and right, then heads for the subway. Her steps quick, but shaky, like she's afraid someone's following her. I keep my distance, blending into the crowd. She doesn't notice. She just stares at her shoes, twisting the strap of her bag. She takes the subway 3 stops, then gets off. I follow her up the stairs, into a mall. She wanders around for a while, lingering in a clothing store, picking up a necklace and putting it back, staring at a display of candles like she's never seen them before. Finally, she walks into a bookstore. She grabs a random novel off the shelf, sits in a corner, and pretends to read. Her eyes keep flicking to the door, though, like she's checking if I'm there. I lean against a shelf of cookbooks, watching her. She's not reading. She's just sitting there, looking nervous, like she's waiting for something to happen. This is her date? A bookstore and a book she doesn't care about? After 30 minutes, she puts the book back and leaves. She walks around the mall again, then stops at a noodle shop. She orders a bowl of chicken noodle soup, sits in the corner, and picks at it, one noodle at a time. She looks lonely. I stand outside the window, watching her. She pulls out her phone, types something, then hits send. My phone vibrates in my pocket. I'm done with my date. We had sushi. It was amazing. She adds a smiling emoji, like she's trying too hard. I look at the bowl of plain noodle soup in front of her, then at her text. I laugh, sharp bitter. I text back, nice. She replies immediately. Did you eat? With Sarah? Yep. She types for a minute, then sends. Cool. That's it. No more messages. I watch her put her phone down, stare at her soup, then pick up her chopsticks and take a tiny bite. Her shoulders slump. She looks so sad, I almost feel bad. Almost. I push open the door and walk in. I pull out the chair across from her and sit down. She looks up, and her eyes go huge. Her chopsticks clatter to the table. Jake, what are you doing here? Passing by. Inodehia soup. Where's the sushi? Her face turns bright red, from her cheeks to the tips of her ears. I ate sushi first. Then I got hungry again, so I got noodles. Which sushi place? Must have been pretty bad if you're still hungry. She opens her mouth, then closes it. She stares at her hands, her fingers twisting together. She can't lie to my face. I wave the waiter over. Another bowl of chicken noodle soup, please. The waiter nods and walks away. We sit in silence. The only sound is the hum of the AC and the clink of dishes from the kitchen. Emma stares at her soup, her ears still red. Where's Sarah? She mumbles. Left. Already? She just got here. Work stuff. Oh. The waiter brings my soup. I pick up my chopsticks and start eating. Emma secretly glances at me. Quick, furtive looks, like she's scared to get caught. Stop staring, I say, not looking up. She jumps, then sits up straight, staring at her soup like it's the most interesting thing in the world. Her ears are even redder now. We finish our soup in silence. I pay the bill, and we walk out of the shop. The sky's dark, the street lights coming on. A cool breeze blows, and Emma pulls her jacket tighter around herself. I should go home, she says. Okay. She turns to leave, then pauses. She looks at me, her eyes soft in the streetlight. Jake, we're still friends, right? Her voice shakes a little. She's not asking, she's begging. I look at her, really look at her. The way her hair's falling in her face, the way she's biting her lower lip, the way her hands are clenched in her jacket pockets. She's scared. Scared of losing me. Scared of admitting what she feels. Emma, I say, no friend does what you did. She blinks. What? What do you mean? No friend gets mad when other people hit on you. No friend steals your coffee to keep someone else from giving it to you. No friend kisses you in front of a room full of people, then calls it a mistake. I take a step closer. Tell me, do you do that with Chris? With any of your other friends? She steps back, her eyes wide. I'm used to it. Her voice cracks. I'm used to looking out for you. Used to it. I laugh, but it's not funny. You're used to kissing me? It was an accident. Was it? I lean in, so close I can see the flecks of gold in her eyes. Look me in the face and say it was an accident. She looks up. Her eyes are shiny, like she's about to cry. She opens her mouth, then closes it. She can't say it. She takes another step back, then turns and runs. Fast, like she's running from a ghost. I don't chase her. I just stand there, watching her disappear into the crowd, her jacket flapping behind her. My chest feels tight. Used to it. Screw used to it. After that, Emma avoids me even more. She comes in 10 minutes early and leaves 10 minutes late, just to miss me. She doesn't sit with the team at lunch. She eats in her car. She doesn't text me, doesn't call me, doesn't even glance at me across the office. My desk feels like a desert without her. Mia's in heaven, though. She's back to bringing me coffee, asking me for help with trivial tasks, accidentally brushing her hand against mine. I ignore her, sign her papers without looking up, dump the coffee in the trash, step away when she gets too close. She doesn't care. She just keeps trying. On Friday, we have a team meeting. The boss talks about deadlines, about new projects, about budget cuts. I zone out. My eyes keep drifting to Emma. She's sitting across the table, scribbling in a notebook. She never takes notes in meetings. She usually draws little dinosaurs in the margins. I lean forward, trying to see what she's writing. She notices, slams the notebook shut, and glares at me. When our eyes meet, she quickly looks away, her ears turning pink. After the meeting, everyone files out. Emma lingers, packing her notebook and pen into her bag slowly. She's waiting for the room to empty. I sit back in my chair, watching her. When the last person leaves, she stands up, stiff like she's made of wood. She walks past me, her head down. Emma, I say. She stops, doesn't turn around. What? Your notebook. She freezes. She'd left it on the table, open, face down. She spins around, panic in her eyes. I pick it up, flip it open. The first page has a doodle of a stick figure with my name next to it, crossed out. The second page has another doodle, this one of two stick figures, one kissing the other. The third page is covered in the word friend, written over and over, until the paper's almost torn. The last page has one sentence, scrawled in messy handwriting. I don't want to be friends. I stare at it. My heart feels like it's been kicked. She's been lying to both of us. She doesn't want to be friends. She's just scared. Emma runs over, her face white. Give it back. She tries to grab it, but I hold it up, out of her reach. She jumps, her fingers brushing mine, but she can't get it. Emma, I say, what does this mean? I point to the last page. Her eyes fill with tears. She bites her lip, hard enough to draw blood. She doesn't answer. She just stands there, shaking. Tell me, I say, softer now. What does it mean? She looks up at me, her face wet with tears. It means I'm stupid. Her voice cracks. It means I kissed you and then got scared. It means I don't want to be just your friend, but I'm afraid to ruin everything. She starts crying, hard, ugly sobs. She covers her face with her hands, her shoulders shaking. I set the notebook down on the table, walk over to her, and pull her into a hug. She resists at first, pushing against my chest, but then she gives in. She wraps her arms around my waist, burying her face in my shirt. I'm sorry, she mumbles into my chest. I'm so stupid. You're not stupid, I say, rubbing her back. You're just scared. I didn't mean to hurt you, she says. I didn't know what to do. I know. We stand there for a minute, just holding each other. The meeting room's quiet, except for her quiet sniffles. She pulls back, wiping her eyes with the back of her hand. Her face is red, her hair a mess, but she's looking at me, not away. Jake, she says, I like you. A lot. Since 8th grade, when you helped me pick up my books after I tripped. I was scared you didn't like me back. I smile. Emma, I've liked you since you punched Tyler Miller for me. I thought you were just being nice. She laughs, wet, shaky, but real. I'm the worst at this. Yeah, you are. I tuck a strand of hair behind her ear. But so am I. She looks up at me, her eyes still shiny. So, what now? I lean in, brushing my lips against hers, soft, gentle, nothing like the messy kiss at the party. She freezes for a second, then kisses me back. Her lips are soft, and she tastes like the mint gum she chews. I wrap my arm around her waist, pulling her closer. She puts her hands on my shoulders, her fingers tangling in my hair. When we pull away, she's smiling, bright, real, the smile I've missed so much. About time, she says. I laugh. Tell me about it. We walk out of the meeting room together, her hand in mine. The office is quiet, but I can feel eyes on us. Mia's at her desk, staring at us, her mouth open. Emma squeezes my hand, grinning. She doesn't look away. She holds her head up, proud. On Monday, everything's different. Emma sits next to me at lunch, stealing my fries like nothing ever happened. She texts me dumb memes at 3 p.m. She accidentally spills her coffee on Mia's report when Mia tries to flirt with me. She doesn't hide anymore. After work, we walk home together, hand in hand, like we should have been doing years ago. When we get to our apartments, she leans against her door, smiling. Sarah was your cousin, wasn't she? I laugh. How'd you figure that out? She called you dork when she thought I wasn't listening. No girlfriend calls her boyfriend dork. She steps closer, wrapping her arms around my neck. You're an idiot for tricking me. I'm your idiot, I say, kissing her. She smiles against my lips. Yeah, you are. We stand there for a minute, kissing, until the neighbor from 6E walks by and coughs loudly. Emma pulls away, blushing, and hides her face in my chest. I laugh, wrapping my arms around her. Finally, no more friends. No more lies. Just us.